I'm Jeff Cobb, this is HybridCars.com, and today we have for you the 2014 Chevrolet Cruze Turbo Diesel. Chevrolet's 2014 Cruze Diesel returns with no changes after being introduced in June of 2013 as a new model. Actually, it's kind of an interesting new model in that it's been on the market as a Cruze in the United States as a gas model in various iterations for a couple of years now. It's proven an excellent seller and a total bread and butter car for Chevrolet across the line. The diesel variant is being brought in obviously just to compete it against the Volkswagen Jetta, arguably the Passat, and presumably other diesels that are coming into the United States. Chevrolet decided to give the Cruze diesel a different engine, a 2-liter, from the Opel parts bin, and then actually engineered the emissions controls over and beyond to meet North American standards. This is the cleanest diesel that they make, emissions-wise. And it's a very powerful car, too. We've got a little bit more horsepower, a little bit more torque. The Cruze gets some of the aerodynamic tricks from the Eco Cruze to marginally improve its miles per gallon. It gets the low rolling resistance tires and various aerodynamic tweaks around it. It's a stylish car. They also add rear disc brakes to add for a couple extra 100 pounds of weight. This car is about a 3-year-old design, now just being introduced by Chevrolet as a diesel. The transmission on it, however, is a 6-speed only, no manual option like the Jetta offers. And even the automatic transmission is questionable. The Jetta gets itself a nice DSG dual clutch transmission. Both of these cars are a little pokey from zero off the line. You can hear it's a diesel. Outside the car, it sounds like a small little tractor. But inside the car, they've taken pains to increase the sound deadening. You really don't hear the car driving along much at all. They've masked the sound a lot, and it sounds no more within range of deviation of an ordinary gasoline car. Overall, the car, its drivability is excellent. I know you're seeing us here today on a snowy day and you wonder, well, how did you ever test the car in the snow? We've had dry days here, and braking, cornering, acceleration, we've put it all through the paces and dry. It's a satisfying car. It's a mile eater. They've been getting extremely high miles per gallon in real-world driving. The diesels tend to beat their EPA numbers. We've been seeing in the 40s lately, clipping into the 50s if we're careful. The 2014 Chevrolet Cruze diesel comes in at $25,695, including destination plus options. The miles per gallon, according to the EPA, is 27 in the city, 46 on the highway. Rear trunk space is decent with this car. However, it does give up a little bit. Cubic feet is 13.3 cubic feet, which is down from the regular Cruze, smaller than the Jetta. 60/40 rear seat back, fold down. However, one thing you do give up with the vehicle is its spare tire. Instead, you get a fix-it kit, and underneath the spare tire, well, neatly nestled into the same spot is a urea tank, which you need to keep filled up. It tells you if you're running low. And there's a styrofoam nice little fit, but you lose your spare tire. So if that's of interest to you, the benefit to it is it cleans up the NOx emissions. Chevrolet has put together a thoroughly modern interior for the Cruze. The center stack displays, the infotainment, the gauges, everything is nicely laid out. The coloration, the design, the tactility, the feel. You can definitely get the car situated ergonomically the way you want it, and it's ample space. The width of the car, I have plenty of shoulder room. This is a car that I could drive comfortably long distances, no problem. Good outward visibility, narrow A-pillars. One thing that's been called out about this car, and in particular, is this cloth material that they chose to put on the the front and the sides of the instruments. The leather appointed, as they are very careful to call these seats, that is, the front faces are leather, are nice quality. In fact, they nicely match the soft touch materials in the dash and the leather wrapped wheel in this vehicle. Quality materials throughout is good. Where you might find an issue is I'm just 6 feet tall. My inseam's about 34 inches. I have the seat where I want it. If I were to hop in the back seat, I wouldn't have leg room. So if I had to get somebody behind me on a regular basis, then it would be a matter of me accommodating them and pulling my seat up and driving with my seat closer than I'd really like to have it, just to let them have enough living space back there. Headroom is excellent with this vehicle too, and I have this multi-adjustable seat up all the way for maximum visibility. Still have lots of room. I really have no complaints about the interior accoutrements of this vehicle. For what it is, positioned for where it is as a compact class car, it comes nicely equipped, and Chevrolet's done a good job. All told, Chevrolet has put together a fairly competent package with this Cruze diesel, giving the German competition something to think about, consumers something to take a look at. It has its pros and cons. It comes in a little bit higher on price at the entry point. However, we would say it is worth taking a look at.